Hi, everybody. This is Jasmine with Ethereal Pathways. Thank you so much for joining me. I am an intuitive empath channel, and I channel messages for the collective. If you're new with me, welcome. I'm going to channel a daily collective message for you guys to see what you need to know for your highest and greatest good at this time on your healing and ascension journey. Please take what resonates for you and leave what does not for somebody else, because I may channel signs of confirmation and or messages for some people and some for others. And it doesn't matter however long ago I post this message. I do believe you're here for a reason, because I always put the intention in these videos that those who need to see them will see them in divine timing. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment here to tap into the energy. I've already cleansed the space with some prayers and some Palo Santo. Holy Spirit, what signs of confirmation do you have for the collective watching this, that this is their message? And or any initial messages before we pull message cards and confirmation cards? Rock, something about rock. I don't know if it's rock climbing, Little Rock, Romeo, Danielle, Larry and Gary, Mark. There's something I'm hearing about zodiac sign. Trying to get more information. Spirit, can you please bring clarity about what you want to say about the zodiac sign? What's important? There's a small message there. Again, use your intuition. I always say this, use your intuition with these messages, okay? Which ones are for you and which ones are not. Don't try to make anything fit, okay? You'll know if it's for you. And if you're not sure, you can ask your spirit team and your guides and your higher self and the divine. Something about the houses, okay? So I'm hearing, look into your zodiac sign, like pull your birth chart and look at different, your sun, your moon, your ascendant or rising sign. And there's something about the houses that I guess some of you need to research that could give you some insight into why certain things have been happening in your life or why certain lessons are there that you may be experiencing, okay? And I just heard life path too. Some of you look at your north node and south node. And also, I don't know why I'm hearing Chiron, what your Chiron is. So, you could look at the other houses too, because there's probably going to be major insights for you. You could do this online too, by the way. There's certain websites that you can go to, like Astro Cafe and things like that you can pull birth charts. And some of you can get for free, but they may not have the detail for each house and your placement. So if you want it more in detail, you can, pay for a paid version, like a $20 one or something like that online. That'll give you like a rundown of how it'll look in your life and themes and things. Cause that was pretty impactful and insightful for me when I did that. I've done that probably 3 times in the last 2 years. And I got them from different places because each website provided different information. But I also think for some of you, you may want to go to a master astrologer, because I'm getting this as a message for somebody. Again, use your intuition. You may want to go to a master astrologer because they will put an intuitive twist and insight from your energy. Okay, to connect with your energy and probably better explain which houses and how exactly that has shown up for you in more detail and be more specific for you. Okay, so again, take it. Just use your intuition if that's for you. There's going to be some things that you're going to notice you're going to struggle with too that align perfectly in your birth chart that you've been struggling with your whole life. Like things within you is pretty insightful. Ram, I'm hearing Ram. I don't know if somebody's in Aries or if you have like a Dodge Ram truck. Take it if and however it resonates. You can also look up the spiritual meaning of a ram if you feel guided to. 77. That's coming out almost every day. And 88. 1111. That's a little bit too many ones. And 111. 444. 333, 222. You may be seeing these number synchronicities. I'm not just making up these numbers. These are number synchronicities that you'll see on your spiritual awakening journey. After you get to a certain point, you'll start seeing these number synchronicities like over and over and over, along with other numbers that will come at different phases of your journey. And like double digit numbers like 23 or 26, like you'll start noticing. And then certain individuals you're with, maybe high level soulmates, you'll start to see like their birth year and stuff like that, like 79 or 84 or whatever. So you may notice things like that. Okay. And 777, 888. Okay. I may pull some angel number cards here at the end. We'll see. What is this? Respite? Respite? So a lot of you may be having a temporary relief in something at this time. It could be some kind of hardships you've been going through. You can be getting a temporary respite from that, a brief break, or emotional turbulation, things like that. Whatever's been going on in your life that's been causing some chaos and conflict in your life, it could be internally or externally or both. You're going to be getting a short reprieve of that. Reprieve, again, respite and reprieve. It's a temporary break. So you remember, and now Spirit's bringing back to my memory about the message I had a few weeks ago. maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago about the hurricane. You're in the eye of a hurricane right now. And that may last. I was saying something about the eclipse season, which didn't we had a partial, like a solar eclipse or something last week. And now we've got another partial lunar eclipse this week, I think on Friday on the 28th. And if you're watching this way after that, that part's not for you. But I was getting that, and this part may be, the part of the eye of the storm may be for you, but the eclipse part may not. So I was getting that through this eclipse season, you may be noticing you're in the eye of the storm where everything's calm and things, you feel like there's, well, looks like things have let up now. Things are getting better. But you got to remember that I was getting this message, and Spirit's bringing this back to remind you guys that you may be having this temporary break and a reprieve of circumstances that have been like hardships for you or emotional turbulence, but there's going to be an ending to that and another push on the other side. I feel like it's after this eclipse season, there's going to be another push to get you through some changes in your life, another level of your transformation. So some of you may be getting back into emotional turbulence here in the next, week or two, or, near future. And again, that's going to be temporary too. So you're just getting probably a temporary reprieve, or if you're not getting that yet, you're about to. But I feel like a lot of you are already in this currently. There's been some kind of situation that's kind of been held off for a momentary, just temporary. And there's going to be another push coming for changes right after that. Okay. I'm getting that for people. So yeah, I'm hearing rapid changes too. Some of these may be rapid changes, like all of a sudden you're leaving a job, you get a job opportunity out of nowhere. You are leaving a relationship, like physically, finally, or something, okay, to free you and help you with your transformation. Is to push you forward through your transformation that you're going through right now. A lot of us are going through major transformations in our lives. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Okay, anything else? Any other signs of confirmation for the collective that this is their message? Sonata, excuse me, chakra. Every day. It was fine this morning when I was talking to my daughter. Holy Spirit, what other signs of confirmation do you have for the collective? This is her message. 22, I got that. You may be seeing the number 23 or 26. Okay, what is this? 81? 82, 79, 66, or 666. And again, I always say this when I say 666. It's not the devil's number. That is a false rumor created by a man. Okay? It's not the devil's number. It's an angel number. Have you seen 88 or 818? Okay. 1212 or 1010. Thank you, Spirit. Raccoon. Somebody could be wearing a false self mask, trying to hide their true feelings or hide something from somebody. So it's a spiritual meeting. Wearing a mask. Spirit. Esplanade. Okay. Esplanade. That'll mean something for somebody. Odd. There we go. Esplanade. That is. Loki. I guess somebody likes Loki in the Thor movies. You may connect with that. Or you like that. Some people, again, taking it only if it resonates for you. Leave it if it doesn't. Excuse me. Again, horse energy. I feel like somebody watching me either loves horses, or they're Sagittarius, or they have horses. Maybe they train horses, I don't know, or show them, but because I get that a lot. But also it's the power and the freedom of the horse. You're setting yourselves free. Just put because that may be different things for different people. Some of you have kept yourselves stuck to a situation or a person or both for a period of time. And this push, this transformation is going to push you through that to get you unstuck. And it could have been just because, it was resonating. This situation or this person could have been resonating for you for a period of time, but you've outgrown it. You learned whatever lessons you needed to learn from it, and you're now being pushed to move past it. And some of us are having a hard time letting go. Okay. And we've kind of kept ourselves stuck and stagnant by not letting go and allowing an ending to happen and a new beginning to happen somewhere else or with someone else. So you may be noticing that you've been struggling with that. No judgment here. Okay. Because excuse me. I didn't say that during somebody maybe use that term all the time. I've been going through it myself. So, all right. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. I'm going to pull some. Do we want to do tarot? I'm hearing, do we want to do tarot or do we want Arcanum? Okay. Pull tarot. Thank you, Spirit. Look at that. Ace of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. Some of you some of you are going to have some new business opportunities offered to you. No coincidence that I split right on this. It's going to lead to a lot of success and prosperity for you and enjoyment. You're going to be a lot happier. You may be seeing maybe 91, maybe significant for some of you, or 19, or 1s or 9s. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of you are leaders, and this could be a leadership role for you. If this is a business opportunity, could be a leadership role. Anything else, Spirit, from this? Yeah, you're going to look independence. You're going to be getting good news and of a new opportunity, a new challenge, a new conquest, I feel like you're going to have to make a decision on a new situation here. That's going to lead you to a lot of prosperity and happiness. It could be a new business opportunity for you, a lot of you. And yeah, you're going to be making a decision. You're going to have to make a decision about this for your happiness. It is going to lead to happiness and peace. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look at this. A lot of you are multitasking right now, many hats in your life. And you've really been battling with this. I feel like a lot of you have really been battling with this, like a decision to leave something or someone behind, but you are going to make a decision here to move forward with this towards your happiness here. You could have been dealing with a lot of negative situations or hardships like I was getting, the eye of the storm thing. And you're in a reprieve right now, a recovery period between the front wall and the rear wall of the eye of the hurricane, so to speak, metaphorically, of course. And you are in a recovery period right now, probably a lot of the time, spend a lot of time alone right now, or at least with yourself, trying to withdraw from people, places, and things and get relax and recover from whatever turmoil you've been going through. After this recovery period, you're going to be moving forward to make a decision here, and you're going to be moving forward with this, a new opportunity. And you're going to be juggling a lot. Some of you may be, but you're going to be doing this successfully. You may already be juggling a lot in your life, but I feel like you're going to, okay, so I'm getting a message here for somebody. You may be seeing, look, 1212. I did channel that. You may be seeing ones and twos. Some of you are going to be letting go of certain, I just heard options for some people, okay? But you're going to be letting go of certain burdens to move towards this opportunity. You may have to do that too. So I'm getting that as a message for somebody. Use your intuition again. But you could be juggling more responsibility with this new opportunity, but you're going to have to let go of some other burdens, some other maybe responsibilities that you've had in a prior situation or with prior people in order to move into this and then get more balance juggling and prioritizing. You're going to have to be letting go of something from the past here that's kept you in a battlefield, so to speak. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Do we need to do past, present, future? We need to go forward with this? Yeah, look, too big of a burden because it's been too big of a burden for you. It's kept you continuously pressured. Hold on just a moment. My daughter is outside the room. Hey, Lily, turn around, listen to me. Please start. Sorry about that. Yeah, you're gonna be pushing through this. You're pushing through this. This has been a huge burden for you guys. You're gonna have to let some people and things go, responsibilities go to come into this opportunity you're being presented. You're going to be presented. It could be multiple opportunities. You're going to have to juggle many options of opportunities. You could be doing that right now. You could be getting multiple opportunities now for collaborations and or business partnerships or different job offers or relationships that are coming into your life now. It could create options for you. And you're going to have to make a choice here. What to leave behind, what and or who to leave behind so you can come into your happiness and your fulfillment. And relieving maybe extra burdens that you've been carrying for a while that you don't need to be carrying to get more balance in your life and happiness in your life. You've really been fighting. I feel like a lot of you have been fighting this fight for a while. You've been trying to, this is letting go of, I don't know why I'm hearing people pleasing behavior, but that's for a lot of you. Again, may not be for every one of you, but a lot of you, I feel like you're ending a cycle here with people pleasing and you're ending this. You're learning how to start making choices for yourself and your own happiness instead of taking on everybody else's emotional burdens or physical burdens or financial burdens. You're learning how to let go of this. Ooh, I'm getting signs of confirmation, goosebumps. Thank you, Spirit. That's truth. That is confirmation. I don't know if some of you have Leo in your chart or you're dealing with a Leo here. You could have somebody Sagittarius. Was that Virgo, Aquarius? Yeah. You're going to make a decision to leave this behind. I feel like you're in the process of you're getting options right now. And if you're not getting options right now in your life, you're going to be in the near future. You're going to be getting options. Whatever it is that's not making you happy, you're going to get more options presented to you. Different ways you can go, different choices you can make. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Ace of Cups. It's going to lead to an Ace of Cups here. Oh my goodness. Sagittarius energy again. And Scorpio. Capricorn. So there's 2 Capricorns here. So I don't know if one of these options is going to be with a Capricorn or if it's going to lead to a Capricorn, and it could lead to love, or it could, anyway, just take it however it resonates. It could be Sagittarius or Scorpio. There's Leo over here and Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. A lot of you are look, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, you're leaving this behind. You've been very disappointed, unfulfilled in some kind of a situation, and this has been coming out a lot lately. A lot of you have been dealing with this, whether it's this business, work, career, or love, or combination. You want to be happy. You want to release extra burdens that you've been carrying for others that you no longer need to carry. And Spirit and your loved ones, your past on the loved ones, I'm hearing, and your guys, the divine is leading you into this new beginning to make a decision here. And you may be pushed and kind of like over the cliff, like make a decision. You're going to have to make a decision, or if you don't, it's going to be made for you, I feel like, because this is ending a cycle. And if you've been delaying this for a while, it's now coming to a head where you're going to have to make a decision now, or will be made for you, I'm getting. And you don't want a tower, okay? This could cause a tower, but I feel like if you've been putting this off for a while, I'm getting a message that it will create a tower in your life if you do not make a decision to move forward and either leave people, places, things behind in your past. It could be toxic. I don't want to say toxic patterns. I don't know. I always say that, but like harmful patterns. Let's try to put it that way. Whether you were acting a certain way, like, avoidant of making certain decisions or taking on too many people's responsibility on yourself and too much burdens on yourself because your love for other people, you had a huge heart, or overextending yourself in many different ways. It could be financially, it could be in love, and or both. You're getting more balance in your life. The divine wants you to be happy. And your next phase of your life has now come into a head where you got to make a decision point here. A lot of you are at a crossroads. You're going to have to make a choice. Otherwise, it'll be made for you. And you'll be forced out of a situation in some way. And, you don't want the tower to happen, right? We never really want that to happen. But I feel like if you're not going to make this decision here and keep yourself stuck, it's going to be the hurricane, the eye wall hurricane going to come back. And it's going to force you. Either way, you're going to be forced to make a decision. So a lot of you are sitting here in contemplation. You're getting a momentary period of peace here. You could be getting opportunities to release extra burdens that you've been carrying for others that have maybe kept you stuck and overburdened in the past. And I always say the past could be 5 minutes ago, okay? You're going to be moving into your peace and prosperity and your happy era. Look at this, 11. You're going to be making a decision for love, for self-love, and or for some of you, this could be somebody making a decision for you to move towards you for love, towards their true person, their true north, their happiness. Oh my gosh, I just heard north. I just said north node, south node. Somebody could be, working on that, moving towards their life purpose. And it could be with a person, or it could be a job opportunity. Yeah. You could be in your Queen of Swords energy at this time, or this opportunity. Somebody maybe wants to move towards a Queen of Swords. Somebody's got their guard up, that is very decisive, is in decision-making mode and or protection mode. This person's very perceptive, you and or this person. I feel like you are very perceptive, and you are not wanting to let any opportunity come, you're not going to entertain all opportunities, only the best for you. And you're going to be making logical, but like the best decision for you. You're very confident in yourself. You have a very strong character about you. You're creative. You can be very articulate and organized. You're highly structured and principled, and you're intelligent. You are going to make you're going to have to make a smart decision here. And I feel like that's the energy that you're in right here. This is current energy. So a lot of you are in this Queen of Swords energy, not wanting to let just any suitor come your way. You're going to have to make it past my sword. No tomfoolery, especially even if any kind of offer. It could be a business opportunity and or, opportunity in love and business. You're not going to let just anybody come in. You've got healthy boundaries. This is a person that has healthy boundaries and is making very decisive decisions. They're smart and intelligent. Yeah. Right now, you are definitely in a temporary setback. Confirmation of what I was channeling here. You are relying on your inner strength. You're not, and this is a temporary halt or pause. I was getting temporary reprieve or respite. You could be noticing temporary setbacks at this time, just temporary, but this is going to be resolved. I feel like after you make a decision here. Yeah, I kid you not. Look at this. Confirmation of what I was saying. You've been over investing in certain people, places, or things in your past. And again, past can be 5 minutes ago. And you're leaving this behind. You want your happiness. You want peace in your life. And you're going to have to make a decision for your own happiness and peace to release certain burdens you've been carrying for others, emotional, physical, financial. Take it however it resonates. For some of you, this is financial because we've got 3 pentacles out here and 1 in reverse over here. This has led to you not coming into financial prosperity in the past. These are carrying all these extra burdens that you're not supposed to be carrying for other people. It's kept you stuck financially and not coming into your highest timeline of peace and prosperity. So you've got to make a decision to leave this behind right here. And this is where I feel a lot of us are at right here. Okay. You're letting go. You're being asked to let go of this overinvestment behavior. Some of you could have been neglecting, making a decision on this to release people that could be financially draining you. Or it doesn't have to be physically financially draining you. It could be energetically draining to you because you could be overgiving of love to people or attention, giving them too much of your attention. And you need to be focusing on yourself and releasing extra burdens out of your life and focusing on you right now. So you can make a good decision and come into your wish fulfillment and your happiness and prosperity financially. You may just need to, let go of certain people or at least surrender them to the divine temporarily, however you're guided. Okay. Use your intuition. This has caused a lot of chaos in a lot of your lives, not wanting to let go of a past person, past people, past wherever career that you could be in, not wanting to leave because you feel like you don't want to overburden somebody. You're carrying all these extra burdens you're not supposed to be carrying. You've been carrying this stuff for far too long. And God, the divine, is asking you, consider choosing your own peace. Consider relieving yourself of these extra burdens of these people for your own peace and happiness so you can come into your abundance financially and in love. Love of self first, and then love, okay, in all forms. And it's going to be a lot of you it's going to be include a business opportunity. And it could be both. It could turn into love. This business opportunity could bring you to somebody that you'll meet, that you will fall in love with. Or this is somebody that wants to bring you a love offer and a business offer all in one. It may start off as a business offer, like collaborating, working together on a passion project or creating a business together. And it may turn into love. We don't know that, but it's going to be different things for different people here. But a lot of this is you're trying to make a decision here. The sword energy is being in your head a lot. You're going to have to make a major decision here for your happiness to relieve yourself of extra burdens here that you've been carrying that's kept you stuck and stagnant in your career, your finances. It's actually been draining your finances, I'm hearing, for a lot of you. It could be a person. It could be over giving in general to people or just giving people attention that, instead of giving that love and attention to yourself right now and focusing on yourself and making yourself happy, it's going to be different things for different people. But you're going to be letting go of this chaos and leaving it behind. A lot of you have been avoiding this for a while. Maybe you've been denying the facts that are right in front of you because of your love for these people and or this place or whatever this thing is. You've been maybe denying yourself, denying that, I don't want to have to leave this because I love this person, or, it's going to overburden these people if I leave. But you got to make a decision for your own happiness here. And you're being pushed to do that. The divine's showing this here. Yeah. Kid you not. Look. Yeah, 1010. I channeled that, didn't I? Some of you may be seeing 1010. Okay, so yeah. A lot of you are, oh gosh. Spirit, my goodness. We'll go to that next. I get messages when I split decks, and it's how I pull sometimes, however I'm guided. A lot of you could have, again, use your intuition. This may not resonate for every one of you, but a lot of you could have gone through a recent deception in some sort of a relationship in your life, whether it be business or love. It could be a combination of both for some of you. Yeah, you've gone through a loss here, and a huge deception happened. Somebody could have backstabbed you. They could have be retaliating. You could be releasing this person right now, in the middle of releasing this person or this situation or this job or whatever it is. You're accepting an ending. You're working on accepting an ending, and you've been putting this off for a little bit. Somebody that had betrayed you in the past, and again, the past could be 5 minutes ago. Maybe you're learning this now and you weren't seeing it before. Excuse me. And it's now put in your face. Now the divine's putting it in your face for you to deal with and make a decision. Because maybe it keeps happening. There could be a lot of jealousy. A lot of people could be envious of you at this time. You could be being shown that now, where there are people that maybe kept you stuck in some way because there was, a lot of envy and jealousy, and or they were backstabbing you because there was a lot of jealousy involved in a situation. And maybe you didn't want to see that this person could do that. Maybe you didn't want to believe that this person would do that. There was some kind of self-deception here, or you were just in denial for a while because you didn't want to let go of this person. Maybe because there was financially a tie there that kept you in a way stuck and tethered to them. And maybe you did not believe that you could be successful by yourself on your own with your own business, or this could be a love relationship or a combination. I mean, again, it's going to be different things for different people here, but there's been some kind of betrayal in the past. Again, past can be 5 minutes ago. There's been some kind of betrayal in a situation here. And I feel like a lot of it could be due to jealousy on somebody's part. There's an ending that's going to happen here, or is already happening. I'm hearing for a lot of you, there is already an ending happening in a situation here. Somebody could have, be careful, okay? Not everybody watching this, but for some of you, when you make a decision to step forward and make a decision to end something with somebody, I was getting this yesterday in the read. There's going to be somebody that's going to be super jealous that you're making an ending with them. And they may try to retaliate, and it may not be very pretty. Protect yourself. Clear your energy. Keep yourself grounded outside, feet in the ground. You can keep black stones, like obsidian, different stones like that, protection and grounding around you. You can use Palo Santo. I would do this daily until this ending has passed for a while. This person may show up at your job. They may show up, if it's a loved one, they may show up, wherever you've moved to or wherever. But I feel like there's going to be some retaliation on somebody because there's been an ending that's happened or is going through an ending. They're going to be wanting to retaliate in some way due to an ending here. There's a lot of jealousy here. So just for some of you, just be mindful of that and protect yourself. Some of you may have to get restraining orders, I'm hearing. I don't know. I really hate that for somebody, but that's what I'm hearing, okay? Just, again, use your intuition. And I feel like, again, you're going to know if that part's for you. That's probably not going to be for everybody. I already know that's not going to be for everybody because I feel like somebody is really pissed off and they're going to feel betrayed when you make an ending with them because they betrayed you in some way. And there could have been jealousy. They could be like spreading rumors about you, and then they could retaliate once you make an ending with them. So just, protect your energy, be mindful, batten up your hatches, so to speak. Okay. A lot of you are in your Empress energy at this time. You're creating for yourself. You're in receptive feminine mode. You could be of masculine and I've always say this, masculines can be in feminine energy and feminine can be in masculine energy. It depends on what you're doing at the time. But a lot of you are creating new for yourself. You are in receptive mode. You're now believing that you are worthy to receive, and you're now sitting back. You're creating something new for yourself, new opportunities. You're loving yourself. Okay. And some of you could be becoming mothers. You could be getting pregnant. Okay. Just be mindful of that. If you don't want to be that, some of you could be pregnant or I keep hearing getting pregnant. Some of you could be getting pregnant with somebody new coming in. Just be mindful, but you're very fruitful. You're very successful. Some of you could be Taurus. Okay. Doesn't have to be. You could be seeing threes again. What else, Spirit? Yeah. You're learning how to love yourself. A lot of you are nature lovers. You're very nurturing. A lot of you are very nurturing people. Again, this could be a masculine. Doesn't have to be a female gender, okay? This is not gender specific. This is for the collective in general. You love the finer things in life. You like nice things. You love to be surrounded with, sensual pleasures and, nice things. And it makes you feel safe. It makes you feel comfort. But some of you could be mothers and or parents, very nurturing parents. But you're in a very fertile, attractive mode right now and energy. You are attracting love. You're attracting opportunities to yourself because you're learning how to love yourself and choose yourself and make better decisions to relieve extra burdens that really aren't yours to carry. A lot of you have been overgiving, and that people pleasing has come from a wound from your childhood that you're learning how to let go of. You're learning how to step into your power and choose yourself and self-love in a lot of different situations in your life. And this has been very difficult. It's been a long road, I'm hearing. A long road. But you're now coming into this you know that you're worthy, and now you're receiving it from the divine. You're like, okay, God, I know I'm worthy of this love. I know I'm worthy of this support from others, of these financial opportunities, of coming into my most abundant era here. A lot of you are going to be coming into a very abundant era in love and finances with whatever decision you're about to make. You got choices here. You're going to have options. You're going to have choices, and you're going to have to make a decision. Are you going to choose yourself and self-love and to head towards your wish fulfillment and your happiness? Okay. It could cause temporary turbulence. I was getting that. Yeah. A lot of you, look at this. You're moving on from past hurts. You're working on this right now. You're going to be coming out of, if you've been in hermit mode, you're going to be coming out in hermit, or you're being asked to come out of hermit mode here in the near future when you're ready. Okay. You're moving on and you're becoming more detached from past backstabbing and treacherous behavior, envy, jealousy. People that have drained you financially, or situations or jobs or whatever that drained you financially. You're starting to detach from these people or these careers, these situations. You're in the process of this because you know you got to make a decision for your love, and you're in the process of choosing this for yourself. You want to build new for yourself, and you're going to be emerging from hermit. Some of you, somebody may come out. That you may not have heard from in a while from your past could come. They could have been watching you in the shadows, and they could come out. It's only for some of you, okay? So this person could have been watching you from afar, like online, or maybe following your career, or following you somehow silently in the shadows. They may come forward to you now, want to come towards you, okay? Towards an empress. Yeah, goodness. This could be, okay, I'm gonna say this because I'm guided to pull this one. This person wanting to come out of hiding could be a King of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like this is somebody from past energy here. That's what I'm feeling here. For some of you, again, for some of you, this could be somebody from your past wanting to present some kind of opportunity to resolve something and or come out of hiding. Or this could be a new person that wants to come out of hiding. Maybe they've been watching you online if you post online, and they want to come out of hiding and reach out to you and present some kind of an offer here. This is a person that could have been self-focused and focused on money in the past and career, and they're changing that now. They could have been very selfish in the past and stubborn, not wanting to change. You also could have been a little bit stubborn in some kind of a financial endeavor, like changing a situation for the betterment for your finances. But I'm getting this as a person for a lot of you. This is somebody from the past, I'm getting from the past, that wants to head towards somebody in their Empress energy right here. Somebody that's going through financial issues right now because of some kind of ending here. There could have been a lot of jealousy in it, in a situation. This person was very stubborn not to bring an offer to somebody in the past. They held it back. They were very materialistic in the past. They could have stayed in a situation in the past due to financial reasons, financial security. And they thought that would be fine with them. They would make them happy, but it turns out it's not. It's led to their downfall in their finances. It's sucked them dry here. So I feel like they could be coming out of hiding now. If you've been in no contact with somebody that you had, Queen of Swords, I think there's no coincidence that this ended up right here. You've had to put up your boundaries with people in the past, and you're now being asked to maybe come out to the public. But also I feel like this is somebody here, like a King of Pentacles in reverse, that somebody's going through financial issues right now, wants to come out of hiding. They could have been secretly admiring you from afar somehow, or keeping an eye on you. And they want to make heal some kind of past situation with you. They're detaching from a situation from the past that just drained them dry. Financial issues, cause of financial issues. And they want to move towards their Empress for a new beginning, an Ace of Cups. And they've been juggling options. This person could have been juggling options in the past. And they were just juggling too much in general, could have been just juggling too much in general in their life, and they didn't have anything to offer this Empress in the past. And the Empress had to go under a Queen of Swords and create boundaries because it was causing a lot of, I think, emotional turmoil in her life. It could have been also draining her energy and draining her finances. You could have been mirroring this, but this person was very stubborn. They didn't want to bring an offer. I don't know why I'm getting it. Somebody could be very impulsive. Somebody wants to be impulsive, or they have been impulsive in the past and made hasty decisions in the past. That could have led to you putting up your sword with them if you're in feminine, like Empress energy. Okay. See what else comes out. Thank you, Spirit. Please like, comment, subscribe if this is resonating for you. And let me know if it is. I love to hear you guys whenever I get a reading that definitely resonates for somebody. I love hearing about that. So please share that. Yeah, somebody's letting go of unbalanced relationships and disharmony. A lot of you are in the process of letting this go to come into your 10 of Cups. Look at this, on a new fool's journey, on a new beginning. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Thank you, Spirit. Sign of confirmation. Somebody wants to bring in an offer of love, an opportunity and an offer of love to resolve past conflict and hurt. They want to leave behind. In the past, this could have been a very unbalanced relationship. Again, past can be 5 minutes ago. It doesn't have to be in the distant past. In the past, this was a very disharmonious, unbalanced, unreciprocated relationship in some formal way. And a person wants to now come in and bring an offer, and you have multiple offers. You have options now. I was getting that. So some of you, this is one person from the past wanting to bring an offer to bring back harmony from an previously unbalanced relationship. They want to bring in an offer to create a 10 of Cups to somebody they believe is their wish fulfillment, their ultimate happiness. They want to bring love. Look, familial love. They want love in their family. They may want family with you. One of these offers, but I feel like this is a past person as well. If somebody wants to bring an offer, this could be new. But for some of you, I'm getting old. This is a past person stepping away from disharmonious relationships and unbalanced relationships. And this could be a new person too, wanting to bring you an offer of love, come out of the shadows. There could be a secret admirer and bring you an offer of love. But I feel like there's also, for some of you, there's a past person that wants to do the same thing. You're going to have options. They want to create a new beginning with you. This could be related to the Sagittarius or a Scorpio or Libra. Doesn't have to. Balance, yeah. Libra is all about justice and balance, right? So they want to bring in balance. This person wants a balanced relationship, an evenly reciprocated relationship in love, finances, everything. Yeah. But there's been some blocks and some delays in this coming in. They could be you and or this person could be dealing with creative blocks until a decision is made and or an offer is presented and you make a decision. Somebody's been definitely putting this off. They've been putting this off for real. All right. We're going to go to confirmation cards here in a second. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, somebody's been caring too much what others think. And that probably led to part of the reason why they didn't bring in an offer to somebody in the past. They were stubborn. They held back. Yeah, look, they're stuck. They're still stuck. But they want to bring in an Ace of Cups in to an Empress. Oh, Lord, they could be leaving behind. I was getting this yesterday. This person could be getting a divorce. Boom. They want to get a divorce to head towards their Empress. You are in your single era. I feel like a lot of you are single. You're not in a commitment currently, or you could be leaving a commitment. You could be getting a divorce if you're an Empress energy. You could be creating new for yourself. You want to create new love opportunities, new passion projects, a passionate spiritual business or something like that, a new career, a new start for yourself. And I feel like you could be leaving a past stable relationship behind that was stable in a way to you. You're leaving this behind. Yeah, it could be with an Emperor in reverse. Look, judgment. You're making a judgment call to leave this behind for your love, for self-love. This could be somebody that was very controlling, okay, in some way. They could be leaving this behind. Somebody that was very controlling. Could be an Aries, doesn't have to be. Taurus. What else, Spirit? Somebody could have been just very unfair and unjust and held back from somebody else. It was unbalanced before. And they held back moving forward towards somebody to offer them love and or abundance in some way. And they're making a judgment call right now. You and or this person are making a judgment call to move forward in your life for your own happiness, to come into this Ace of Cups. Abundance. Oh, goodness. Somebody who's just very stubborn. This Emperor reverse is very stubborn. Did not want to bring forth an offer. And, you could be leaving this person behind. They could be leaving somebody behind to head towards their wish fulfillment. Yeah. Yeah, somebody did not see that you were a blessing in the past, and now they're seeing that you're a blessing. And now I feel like they're leaving something behind for peace and harmony. Yeah, again, because of overinvesting, and they're in disappointments financially. They've been defending themselves in some kind of fighting and conflict. Okay, we're going to move on. Because this is like, let's just say you're coming into your abundance. You're about to make a judgment call for your abundance and your happiness in your life. Okay, you're being asked to do that, and or you're in the process of making that decision for yourself. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to pull some clarifier cards here. Again, please like, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying this, if this is confirming things for you and helping clarify things for you. That's really what these are for, is to help you do that. Okay, so yeah, this is just extra signs of confirmation that this is your message. Here, I'll just, things that you've been going through, extra signs of confirmation and messages, clarity. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to not pull all these cards. Okay. Yeah, someone's been in a mental prison right there. Look, someone's gaining the working on their confidence. They've been in mental prison, maybe trying to make a decision to leave something behind from the past. Any kind of relationship. You could have kept yourself stuck. That's what I was getting. You and or this other person. You could be mirroring somebody. King of Pentacles right there. Settling for less than what someone deserves. Kid you not. You and or this person were settling for less than what you deserve in a situation. And now you're gaining the clarity to move forward, the willpower and the personal belief and confidence to move forward, to quit settling for less. Relieve yourself of extra burdens that are not yours to carry. And have the confidence to move forward for your own happiness and leave something or someone behind in the past. You're relieving yourself. Somebody's been in a mental prison, feeling stagnant and stuck. Again, confirmation. A lot of you are divine oracles for the collective. You're here to help guide and teach people and give divine messages to people to help give them clarity to follow their own intuition. Empress, confirmation. You're in your Empress energy in receiving mode. A lot of you, again, are healing from a broken heart, from a past relationship, a breakup or divorce. Look, caused a tower moment. It was, again, confirmation, not an evenly reciprocated relationship in the past. You're detaching from this person, place, or thing. This person could have been very detached from you and didn't give to you. Again, they didn't bring you an offer. They were stubborn. They could have ghosted you. You were abandoning yourself to hold on to something or someone, and you're letting go of this. Confirmation again. Look, someone in your energy from past or present was wearing a mask. I was getting raccoon. Confirmation. A lot of you could be crying at this time. Somebody could be crying over you. You could be mirroring somebody because of an ending that needs to happen or is happening right now. Look, there was evil people and powers, entities that were trying to take you guys down. A lot of you, if you're divine oracles, you are heavily protected, of course, Archangel Michael and the other angels, but there are going to be attacks, and there have been attacks on the collective, especially if you're twin flames and you have a purpose here to, I just heard spread the gospel, but for a lot of you have had the purpose here to set people free, set the captives free. And that's free from being in a mental prison, keeping themselves stagnant and stuck in some way and not heading towards what their true happiness. Negative entities and people, the negative energies do not want you to be happy. And they've probably been sending a lot of attacks towards you and another person to try to prevent a union, a physical union. It doesn't matter if it's not romantic. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be physically as friends or working together, collaborating together on it could be a spiritual business or a business to help people free themselves. There's been a lot of attacks come your way, a lot of obstacles and a lot of things that were sent to you and or people that were trying to keep the collective stuck, trying to keep you guys stuck and stagnant, not moving forward into your freeing yourselves. And you're moving past this now. You're now in the process of making a decision to move past this. Yeah, a lot of you are creating new for yourself. You're manifesting new. You're getting the courage. Again, solar plexus. You're getting the courage. A lot of you are very passionate. You couldn't be a fire sign. Don't have to be. Or this person that you want to head towards could be a Queen of Wands energy right now, a fire sign, but doesn't have to be. You're very magnetic right now and charismatic. You're very fiercely independent. You, again, the Empress energy, creation, you're creating new for yourself. You're very passionate. Yeah, the devil, look, you're letting go of these past temptation, these people that have kept you stuck. And or that devil energy has been sending negativity towards your way, trying to break you and somebody up or trying to or keep you stuck with somebody that's in devil energy. You could have kept your stuff stuck in a mental prison with addictions. Could it be codependency? It could be feeling like any number of things. It could be feeling like, hey, I owe this person or I gave my word. And again, you got to remember that this is hard. How do I say this, Spirit? Because I know this may ruffle some feathers. I'm of the belief, let's put it this way, and you don't have to agree with this, but I'm of the belief now. I used to be very dogmatic and very much in my Christian beliefs that, you give an oath, you keep an oath, right? And I do still believe that. But if somebody is hurting you physically and or otherwise, and they're keeping you stagnant and stuck from growing in some way, and it's hurting you, I do believe God does not want you to be unhappy in an unhealthy relationship. And he's not going to ask that you keep yourself stuck due to a vow that you gave, because I just believe marriage is really kind of in a way a man-made thing. Yes, it is meant to be there. It's meant to be relationships there, but some of them are only meant to be there for certain periods of time to learn lessons. And I feel like a lot of us get stuck in, the fact that, hey, I gave my word. Yes, the word is good. But if it's an unhealthy relationship and it's hurting you or it's hurting the other person, you're going to have to probably make a decision to leave this behind. This is devil energy. This is keeping yourself stuck and or in temptation in some way, emotional entrapment and controlling behavior. Trying to control an outcome with something is not going to bring the outcome. It's just going to bring more turmoil for people. You got to release control in your life and learn to trust in the divine, walk by faith and not by sight. That's what I'm getting here. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Your confirmation, you're on new beginnings. What did I just say? Confirmation. Learn to let go of control issues. A lot of you are learning to let go of these control issues and emotionally detach from people, places, and things. And this could be very difficult and emotional for you at this time. You're crying. You don't want to have to detach from people that are maybe unhealthy for you at this time because you love them. You care about them. This has been causing a lot of you to cry. And or somebody's crying over you too that you could be letting go of. And they know it. You're healing your hearts. You're going to be getting love now. You're choosing self-love for a new beginning. Look, and you're building your finances. You're building your stability. You're working on this right now. You're making a decision for your own financial stability. Somebody was hiding and or holding back finances. Again, these are just confirmations for you guys. Somebody held back love and emotions from somebody in a romantic sense. These are going to be different messages for different people. Somebody is remorseful of how they treated somebody in the past because they held back love and emotions. They could have been hiding finances or holding back an offer, a financial offer, or a business collaboration. And now they're remorseful. Yeah, third eye chakra. You guys are getting the intuitive downloads now. You're getting insight into these situations and getting clarity from the divine on what you should do now to leave this behind. It's not easy. There could have been gaslighting involved, okay, in a situation from the past, and emotional manipulation. That's that devil energy. All that's devil energy. Hierophant and Emperor. Look, a lot of you are attracting this in, a Hierophant energy. Somebody could be a Taurus, or you could be a Taurus, don't have to. But your mentors, you like tradition. You're very spiritual. You're intuitive. You're very nurturing. You like commitment. You like stability. A lot of you could be parents. You could be very wise. You could be a leader in a sense in your own family and or in your community or in your career. And you're stepping into your Emperor energy. You're also attracting this. With this decision, you're stepping in your Emperor to take back control of your life and your own happiness. And to leave control issues on holding on to people that are not good for you, that have hurt you in the past. You're letting go of that and stepping into your power to make a decision for your own happiness here. And you're attracting an Emperor. Could be an Aries, doesn't have to be, into your life. You're protecting yourself and your boundaries. You want order and stability in your life. You're a strategic thinker. You're disciplined. You want to establish a firm foundation for yourself. But you're attracting this in your life too. Yeah, addictions were affecting the situation. Could be codependency. It could be holding, whatever, toxic patterns. You're in your Queen of Cups energy. Ancestral healing, you're breaking in ancestral curses. I gotta get going here in a second. A lot of you are breaking these ancestral curses on your family line right now by making this decision to leave imbalances in your life behind, to get back balance in your life, to choose your self-love, to choose what's best for you, and relieve yourself of other people's burdens that you've been carrying that shouldn't be yours to carry. Making other people accountable to carry their own burdens. You are learning this and you're breaking these ancestral curses by doing this. That's been on your family, holding them back. Again, confirmation, you're at a crossroads to make a decision here, at a decision point. Somebody was purposely blocking or holding back communication from you. Yes, somebody was stealing finances. Again, this is not going to be for everybody. Somebody coming to stealing finances. Again, confirmation, you're a good, nurturing parent. Somebody took you for granted. All right, a lot of you are in builder mode. I was getting that. Empress energy. You're building something new for yourself, for your future. Somebody is reassessing. Yeah, you're very guarded. Confirmation. Queen of Swords energy. Look, and a King of Swords. I said Queen of Swords. Look, King of Swords came up. You may be mirroring somebody that was very guarded in the past that could have been a King of Swords energy. Didn't want to give you love and affection and offer. They were holding back. Someone is reassessing their priorities in their life at this time. They didn't invest in a situation or relationship. Again, these are confirmations for you guys. Went through a recent relationship breakup, you and or this person in your energy. They're ending or about to end a karmic cycle, you and or them. You're building your finances. You're working on this, and this person is too. Yeah. Or some people have already ended a karmic life. Somebody in your energy has already ended one, you and or this other person. Yeah, could have been due to a mother wound. All right, so I'm going to clear this up. Again, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm just going to wrap this up here in a second. I'm going to get messages from this person for you guys. What do they want to say? And then I'll get oracle cards for you guys to wrap this up. So just got a couple minutes here. This ended up being way longer than I expected to. I don't know why I've been guided to do that lately. All right. So this is from either this new person in your energy, could be somebody new in your energy. These are kind of love messages for those of you watching this for a love or wanting to know who's in your energy, new and old. What do they want to say to you? This could also, if you're a cross watcher masculine, for watching this for a feminine to see what they're up to, this can be something you want to say to them as well. Spirit, what messages do you have that they want to say? What do they want to say to collective? This person and their energy. Okay, I want you back. So this could be, again, I was getting past and present. I'm getting that a lot lately. All right, so you attract a new, but you've got somebody in the past that definitely wants you back in their life. I want to provide for and protect you in this relationship. Thank you, Spirit. What else? I don't feel worthy. Yeah, that's that solar plexus. They didn't feel confident in the past. They put you on a pedestal. They didn't feel confident in the past that they were good enough for you. Okay, what else? They didn't feel worthy of you in this love. All right, what else, Spirit? Or you didn't feel worthy of an opportunity. You didn't feel truly worthy deep down of some kind of an opportunity too for some of you if it's finances. Yeah, somebody wants you to forgive them for what they've done in the past. So I hope you can forgive me for what I've done in the past. They're so sorry. Yeah, they want to come back and say they're sorry. And you may choose new love and just accept their apology and move on. If somebody wants to make love to you, that devil energy, they may be very passionate thinking about you. They may be fantasizing about you right now. I was in my ego and prideful. Yeah, that's that devil energy. Again, confirmation. I am really in love with you. I want to make love to you. Somebody really, really is in love with you. And they've held back in the past. Again, past could be 5 minutes ago. And they want to make love to you really bad and show you how they really feel. I will honor and cherish you. I feel like I don't know, this could be somebody new for some of you, okay? Somebody's like, look, I'll treat you right. I love everything about you. 2 more, please. Thank you. I miss you so much. Somebody really misses you in their life. I want to have a family with you. What did I say about Empress? Confirmation. Somebody this is going to be a blended family for you, some of you. Maybe you both have kids, or somebody wants to have kids with you, or wants to just build a family home life with you, that Hierophant energy. And the Emperor. This could definitely be a father, or they want to be a father. They could have kids and want more kids with you. Okay, just take it however your intuition's telling you. Oh, okay, I'm pulling one more, I guess. I have been watching you on your social media platform. Apparently that needed to come out because that's confirmation of what I was getting. This person, for some of you, this person could be new or old, has been watching you from afar. A secret admirer. I was getting that. All right, thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe. Again, I'm going to pull oracles, angel oracles here, and see what comes out for you guys. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys supporting me on this channel by liking, commenting, whatever you feel guided to do. I really greatly appreciate that. It does help my channel greatly. Spirit, what messages does this person want to give to the collective watching this? Or just let us know. Not messages, what do they want to give? I just did that. What is heading towards the collective? What do you want them to know and love? For those people watching this for love. Religious factors where your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I was getting that with the vows. Somebody gave a vow and they didn't want to undo the vow. It could be vow for marriage, and they are fighting that. Maybe their family didn't believe in divorce. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. What else? Thank you, Spirit. What else? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So some of you may be spending the holidays with, either the new person in love or this past person. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I was getting that confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Pay attention to red flags. If this is person coming from the past, pay attention to red flags. Okay. If you're going to consider entertaining them in your life, because I feel like they hurt you in the past. Okay. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So this person may come in as a support initially, wanting to be your friend or just be your friend and wanting to come in and support you. But pay attention to red flags. Okay. Make sure they're not wishy-washy. They're consistent. They're not overgiven to others and then ghosting you or not giving enough to you. They're evenly reciprocating whatever relationship you choose to have. Codependency. I was getting that. That could be part of that devil energy. They didn't want to let go of somebody or something that was no longer good for them. Sign of confirmation. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe. I really greatly appreciate, like I said, all your love and support. And I hope this helped you in some way, gave you clarity and just confirmation. And I really appreciate you guys. And I leave you in love and light. Take care.